I'm going to show how to make a really easy fruit cobbler. I have 1 cup of flour, put it into a Pyrex I can put this in the microwave. The original recipe I changed, it was to be put into the oven, but it's like, microwave works, so put another cup of flour. This is all-purpose flour. And then I'm going to put 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. 1, 2.5, and that will make it rise, fluff up a bit. And now I'm going to take a spoon and mix the baking powder in with the flour. Most of the time I'll actually use 1 cup of white flour and 1 cup of whole wheat flour. I like that taste better, but I'm all out of the whole wheat, so just using white flour here today. Got that mixed up well. Now I'm going to take a 1 can, which is pretty close to a cup, and today I'm going to use sliced peaches and pour the syrup in there too. Might be a part of a pit there. And I'm going to mix this in, just being careful not to get the flour everywhere. Doing this, I just want to do it really slow and not go crazy, because otherwise I get flour all over the place, a big mess. And I'll also use fruit cocktail or sliced pears. Could really use any kind of fruit. Experiment with that. And if this recipe isn't sweet enough, you could add, half a cup maybe of sugar, or maybe even a full cup. It just depends on how big a sweet tooth you have. This is getting a little dry. I'm gonna have to add some water. So I filled up the can half full with water. And I'm going to pour that in. And then just carefully mix those together, the flour with that liquid and the fruit. And I almost forgot, I'm going to add some currants. I'll also put in just raisins. I like both of these. And they just add a little different texture and taste. And you don't have to put these in. I'm just going to put in that amount and then stir this all up. It doesn't take too long. Just want to make sure there isn't any dry flour left. They have moisture mixed in with everything there. And that looks good. And sometimes I have to experiment with how much liquid goes in. Sometimes I go kind of on the drier side. Sometimes I add more liquid. That all off that spoon. Then, that's where it's at. I'm going to top it with some cinnamon. My mom used to make this. She would put brown sugar or white sugar on top with the cinnamon, and really, really good. But I just I'm trying to avoid sugar, so just go with more of a subtle taste. And that's ready to go in the microwave. I'm going to put a cover on this and put it in the microwave. And I wanted to check and make sure. I know this one fits in the microwave, but I have another one that doesn't fit. And so I just want to check and make sure that the dish I'm using fits in the microwave. And then I'm going to bake this on high for 12 minutes. And every microwave varies, so you'll kind of have to experiment. But basically, I just want to cook it till it's done, where kind of all the moisture, you can kind of tell it fluffs up and it's not liquidy anymore. So just start that up. And it's done. Oh, it smells the cinnamon and the peaches smell so good. I'm going to put on some hot mitts, because that dish is going to be really hot. And carefully take that out and set it on a hot pad. Oops. Oh, a trick my mom showed me a long time ago. Carefully take this cover off. And that is taking a toothpick, sticking it down in the middle, and if it comes out clean, the cake is done. And that's pretty clean. There's a little bit hanging up on there. I'm going to leave this cover on, which it'll keep cooking. It's been 45 minutes. This has cooled off enough to touch. Oh, that looks good. I'm going to dish some up and see how it tastes. I'm going to dish some of this up now. I'm going to go over here. On this side, it might fall on the floor. Make a mess. Waste food. Let's take a piece out of here. I eat this almost every day. I vary the recipe a bit, but I really like it. Oh, so good. Yum. Very good. Be sure and check out my other videos. I'm gonna eat up the rest of this.